hold. Snake 1-1, ready for departure.
Alright, guys.
Stud 1-1, ready for departure.
And we are taking yet another cast mission. So I know that it might be a little bit more, you know, but we have been getting some cast calls from those guys north. They are running a very, very high risk of actually getting overrun. So I definitely want to land those guys again. I mean, we have no option really. We either react to those calls. I mean, that's what our squadron here is all about. Just supporting ground troops. Really, and. We're going up there, but really this is a good good chance to just to hone our skills up for using these paveways. And as you saw, guys, paveways are very high value, very effective weapons. You can really pick those, so you can start plinking those tanks. It's really no problem whatsoever. And I actually got very close to two kills per bomb on average on my last run.
Maintain 260 knots. Turn left heading 260.
That's something I like very much, and this is really one more chance to get this average hits per bomb ratio even closer to I got 14 kills on my last run, if I remember. With 8 bombs, I want to try and beat that. I want to try and beat this thing. And really, guys, I mean, this could get really boring flying those campaigns. Sometimes, and I imagine it gets boring for the real pilots in those conflicts because they are flying the same type of mission all you know, over and over again. But in order to make it interesting, they're constantly trying, you know, to invent those competitions between pilots in the squadron. You know, who's gonna get most kills, who's gonna kill more ground targets, who's gonna kill more bandits, who's gonna do this better, who's gonna do that better, and always keeping this thing going, always keeping, always reinvigorating the whole experience, really, and keeping it interesting. And this is a really a great way to avoid complacency, because trust me, guys, if you start, I've done this I've done this many times, really. When you start actually hitting the enemy and you start destroying the enemy hard, you start getting complacent, and you start doing things, for example, when attacking a target that you normally wouldn't do. Because maybe you're getting bored, or maybe you wanna complete the mission faster than you really have to, or maybe some other reason, maybe just the whole appeal of you know, flying BMS, and you start rushing through it, and this is very bad, guys. Don't want to rush through it. And you start getting complacent, as I said, and you start running into trouble. Maybe a manpad that's been ambushing jets, you know, shoots at you, shoots you down, or maybe a completely safe situation where you're approaching a target and you think this target's going to be a low threat target, and it really is a low threat target. It's very weakly protected, and you have some AAA just damages you, or you're flying too low, you're just getting negligent. This, guys, is very dangerous thing. You know, I would advise you highly to avoid that. Getting complacent, and really the best thing to do is your self-discipline. So always plan your flights. When you're planning your flights, always plan your flights to a certain model. There are some briefing templates that you can use to plan your mission and to give briefing to your flight and to your package if you're a mission commander to the packages there. And yeah, this is pretty much it. Follow a pattern when you're playing your missions, and this is a good way to avoid getting complacent, and of course to stay disciplined and never ever underestimate your enemy. This is the best advice, guys, that they can really give you. This is just my take on it. Of course, your mileage may vary quite significantly. As you can see, I have some stationary units. They're intertwined over here with this urban environment. Let me see what those guys are. They look like some sort of AAA with those antenna up. Those antennas up there. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna make sure I'm actually looking at Steer 5. This is exactly where those guys had troubles before. So I'm going to a laser 150. We're all set. I got some bogies over here, right? Those are Falcons, and I'm hoping to does a lot better job. Really, I can actually start designating some stuff over here. Make sure those guys have moved too much.
Sentry 1, contacted a bogey.
Whoa, it's a bogey, and whoa. I don't like this. I don't like this. We have bogies over here south of this steer.
Python 2-1, Sentry 1, contact is friendly.
We have a bunch of friendlies, so that shouldn't be a problem.
Python 2-1, Sentry 1, contact is friendly.
Okay, got a bunch of friendlies over here, just southeast of Steer 5 and Steer 5 itself. I'm gonna try to make a quick scan over there. Just come on. Yeah, this is some kind of complex, probably military complex, and it's a hard site. This is an artillery site. This artillery site, I see no movers. I'm focusing on movers here predominantly. I want to make sure. Whoa, we have a whole bunch of guys there. I'm gonna throw some. Data links around. That's a negative because that's probably a friendly, but I don't think this is actually a friendly. Yeah, those might be friendly units. Those are certainly the Merkavas or the Merkavas.
Python 2-1, Sentry 1, contact is friendly.
And, yeah, those are friendly units. So, guys, I want to apologize to maybe some Israelis out there, and my pronunciation might be so terrible sometimes. But really, guys, I'm sure you would excuse me. I'm not sure. I know Merkava means a chariot. But that's as far as my knowledge extends to there, and I'm not sure what the correct pronunciation of it is. Maybe some of you might correct me, and I'll be very grateful if you do. So I'll continue to search for targets. So we have some supply depot there. I'm switching to ground moving targets very quickly. Just to make sure. Whoa, baby, yeah. Whoa. Yeah, I've got some activity over here, so I'm very hasty here to throw a quick mark in those guys. I'm marking this thing over here, and I'm recentering it. And those guys are retreating. If those are the T-55s, guys, I'm going to be very glad because those are clearly moving north. I'm going to confirm this.
Python 2-1, Sentry 1, contacted a bogey.
It's a bogey. I'm sending this waypoint to my wingman and ordering him to attack. Hopefully he's going to be a little more active on this mission because he was very abysmal on the last mission. Very bad performance. I'm hoping he gets a lot better here. That's holding Pico, that's a paveway. I'm going to try to lock this guy up. What I like to do is wait this bomb until 10 seconds to impact, and then I like to start guiding it manually. If I'm trying to hit several targets with one bomb, that's my preferred way of doing it. And there we go. We have a bunch of, and it's gonna be a hit. Come on! Oh yeah, that's 2 kills. This is my preferred way of doing things. I know if we wiggle around here a little bit, I know I'm gonna find some more guys. We can always recenter this. We have some infantry dismounting. This is
Python 2,
certainly
1, be advised, hostile aircraft bearing 360, 25 miles, 1,000.
okay, 4,000. Those guys are low, and I'm not even concerning myself with them. I can see. Okay, you can see this is a definite cluster bomb attack because I know friendly flights are operating in this area. And oh, there we go, bingo, baby. Got some more. As you can see, DGP is doing the best he can, really, just to calculate the rate of movement of your target when you're in a masked condition. When you're masking your DGP, of course, you're not shooting a laser. There, no, you have direct line of sight there, but it's calculating rates. Of course, you don't want to guide any bombs where you're in rates. It's a very inaccurate tracking solution. And it certainly doesn't have the capability to guide laser guided munitions to their targets, but just gives you a good representation of where this target might be when you are in a masked conditions, when you're masking your sensor. 0.5, 20 miles, they're right over there over the coast. 20 miles, there actually might be feet wet. Still, there's some kind of air base over there, guys. And I think they're launching up from there. This is why the probably Beirut air base. But I mean, those Aegis ships should pick him up as soon as they take off. So this shouldn't be a problem. So I'm holding Pico, and that's another paveway. Those guys are ever so gently moving in probably some combat aware. State. I think those are eagles, so it should be pretty safe. And they're moving into this smoke stack over here. I want to make sure, as you can see, the DGP is making a pretty good job of actually making. You can see somebody's actually shooting at him. I think those were rounds there that impacted. So those guys are definitely getting engaged. We are engaging them, and this is a pretty good, pretty textbook. Don't want to speak too soon, but this is pretty a textbook a thing to just start our counter offensive and push those Syrians out of Lebanon, and boom, that's 2 kills. Yes, we got a bunch of infantry there. You got a bunch of soft skins. I won't even concern myself with these soft skins. I want to search this area for targets. There were a lot of targets, but somehow I managed to slip my view over there. I'm recentering this thing, and I'm moving very closely here, watching very closely. That's a soft skin. Not even gonna strike soft skins. Whoa, we have a bunch of stuff here. I think this is definitely this is gonna be my next target.
Cat flare.
And really, guys, just so capable of a jet. The Falcon is, at least in closer support role and the interdiction role, just because it's so tiny. It's very hard to shoot at. It's very hard target. Also, it's very easy to operate. It's very easy to fly. Very easy to fly while you're actually managing your weapons, so I can do 2 things at once. I think it's a very good solution, and if I'm not mistaken, this could be SAM. I might as well take this SAM off. It looks like SA-8. I might be very mistaken about this one. Might be some anti-tank BRDM with anti-tank capability when they unfold this. thing up, they might look a lot like this. That's a paveway. Alrighty. Yeah, that's a AAA. Yeah, that's the SA8 AAA. Definitely, as you can see, you have some SA8 just popped up. It's a good moment actually to. It serves as a reminder to me to put my music on. And guys, remember, if you're flying with your wingman in close formation and both of you have your music on, you can actually separate just a little bit. You try to overlap your music coverage, and you're gonna get even better jamming with doing this. Of course, you can fly in close formation. It's going to be very difficult to pick it at a certain distance at a long and medium range and long range. It's going to be very difficult to pick someone to pick you up on their radar. Of course, this is very good thing to do. I have some AAA BMS, and those are 2 more kills there. So guys, you're pretty much just nimbling around those ground troops. You can see they're moving very slowly. I don't know, they're probably low on supply. I don't know why they're doing this slow movement and such. It's clearly not working for them. So I'm gonna go snowplow. I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna have five more bombs. Have just enough fuel. I'm letting 2 weapons free. I'm actually gonna turn because now we had some infantry. I know we had some infantry just north of Steer 5, so definitely want to turn there and try to see what's going on. As you can see, those axes there, they mark their mark points, really, that you can turn into waypoints and you can share with your wingman. As I just did. See some smokestacks here and there. So my squadron is hard at work. Let me tell you guys, hard at work. I see some kind of troop concentration over here. Those are a bunch of soft skins. And I'm seeing no, nothing over here. Trying to make sure it's really nothing. No, it's nothing. Over here, all those nodes. There is a bunch of movement, some movement over here, and some movement over here. I want to make sure those guys are enemy. I'm gonna go ahead and mark those. It's a bogey. I want to make sure and put my mark point right here. Do this, and center on it. Still make sure we're flying straight. Yeah, we have a bunch of hits here, a bunch of infantry assets on the ground, and as you can see, guys, I'm wiggling around. I'm not seeing any whole bunch of stuff. I'm centered on mark point 30. I'm seeing a bunch of those are BDRs, yeah. BTRs. I'm gonna track those guys. I'm gonna try and extend just a little bit, and of course, guys, you use your ball here, this dot over here, just to tell where your target is in relation to your ship, in relation to your jet. And of course, now it's pointing towards the rear and towards the left, which means my target is to the rear and to the left of me. And as you can see, it's actually moving. Right now, it's directly behind me, and you can actually calculate a whole bunch of parameters and actually communicate with your wingman based off that. So I have enough separation there. As you can see, we're doing pretty awesome, and of course my squadron body is doing pretty awesome, and they're constantly dropping some bombs there, just keeping the pressure on the enemy. And guys, I just I want to remind you, this is just day 1 of the campaign. So day 1, we've managed to accomplish quite a bit there. I think I lost this guy. Yeah, definitely lost this guy. You have a bunch of soft skins there. Really lousy stick I have, so it jams all the time. Yeah, it's a bunch of soft skins there. Come on, this is very bad. I'm gonna hit soft skins. Why not? I'm gonna turn here, and it's gonna be a fadeaway. And with these soft skins, can be very interesting. See how we can actually track. Those are trucks. I think fuel trucks. Fuel trucks. Very easy targets. They have no reason whatsoever to be here in the front line. But you can see, guys, it's actually taking out the depots, taking out those refueling stations, that we actually managed to force those trucks to come and refuel those units. I can actually jump here. Come on. Boom! That's both trucks killed. We actually managed to force those trucks to come into play, and we're now picking them off. Easy targets, really. The soft skin. So I'm wiggling around over here constantly with my TGP, just moving around, recentering, do this maneuver just to search for ground targets. I'm not hearing to actually drop any bombs, which I'm getting a little bit annoyed by. I really would like him to drop, to be a lot more active. So I'm gonna go back to snowplow. I'm gonna reference here the HSD. I know over here to the north there might be some kind of troop, some kind of troops concentration. Oh yeah, definitely have some here. Oh yeah, baby.
Python 2-1, Sentry 1, contacted a bogey.
It's a bogey. Oh yeah, that's the artillery actually. So the artillery decided to move in. I got a bunch of tanks. Got a bunch of tanks there.
Python 2-1, Sentry 1, contacted a bogey.
It's a bogey, alright. And pave way. Okay. I'm gonna smash this guy there. And just overfly him, keep extending. Just alternate your approach angles. All this good stuff. Those are definitely T-55, or I think T-55 tanks, yeah. And that's a hit. Actually hit those guys as well. Whoa, good. Good hit. Somebody actually managed to mash those guys. Whoa. Hello. Going over there. This is your mask. You just saw it. LM. You can see where the laser is supposed to be. It says L and then M. Lima Mike. And this is your masking conditions. Of course, you don't want to do harsh maneuvers when you've got actually a bomb, because this is really gonna mess up your bombs. There we have good lock on target, and it's a big way. I'm gonna try to keep two at least. Check my 6 every now and then to make sure it's nobody's engaging me from the ground. Any man pads, any flag there. I'm sure gonna see the flag, but man pads, I'm not. And of course, jumping out of this thing and moving in again, and you guys can see the whole glory of this paveway over here. Just a second, Just a second. Wait for it. Wait for it. Boom. I think that's one kill though. I didn't hit the other one. Got one more bomb. Actually, go back for this guy. I think it's pretty. Yeah, we got both. No, yeah, one's moving away. Actually, I'm moving in. We have a bunch of self-propelled party. It's gonna be this new mark point. Me. I'm gonna go back to mark point 26. It kind of overrides when you get to 30. It goes back to 26. So whatever you had on 26 prior to getting to 30 is gonna get overridden. So guys, want to stay cautious of that. Of course, I'm getting back over here, as you can see. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Got two more tanks. Got some self-propelled artillery. Oh no, 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 no! Don't do this. Come on, come on. Yeah, this is definitely some self-propelled. Already got one more bomb. I'm hoping to take both those guys out. And hold pickle, wait for it, hold pickle, that's a paveway off southwest. I'm gonna keep those, oh yeah, those are BMPs actually, that's not a self-propelled. I think that's, or it might be self-propelled. From this resolution, it's pretty hard to tell. I think that's some SP guns. Anyway, whatever it is, it's getting splashed. And guys, this is really what we're doing here. As you can see, we pushed the fight a little bit north to those guys. We moved away from the border, which is exactly what I wanted to do. Okay, this bird is gonna kiss you any second now. Boom. So, yeah, we're peeling those guys off one by one. So, yeah, I'm Winchester on paveways here. So I'm gonna go back to base, get some more, get back over here, and in the meanwhile, I actually kind of doubt I beat my 14 kills per 8 bombs record, but I'm gonna make a quick reference check check that I'm right, and see you guys into the air. Well, guys, it turned out that I was one kill short. This time I'm 13, slightly less than the last time. And of course, you can see what kind of units we killed. So those guys we actually hit are the BRDM and anti-tank BRDMs. The first soft skin guys, those are not BMPs. I doubt they filtered those anymore. We also destroyed two SA8s, which is always a bonus. As you guys saw, this self-protection jamming pod doing very good job to just spook this SAM systems out. It's definitely going to work on older systems. There is the SA8. You know, prior to the upgrade, prior to the systems upgrade that they received. So it's definitely going to work on those older units. Newer units, I kind of doubt it, and don't even try this jamming on systems like SA10, because all you're gonna do, you're gonna most likely review your position by using this jamming. They're gonna be able to lock you up sooner than without jammer. You know, I'm not completely certain of this. It's some kind of a technical feature. It's a technical matter there. But just what I mean, actually, jammer works some occasions better than other. Yeah, so pretty much, guys, this is it. We got good ready, and mission is failed just because we actually diverted to a different target. We didn't hit our assigned target. As you can see, those guys were way over here on the northern border, and now they're moving north. Now this is a twofold criteria, a twofold thing, because I know those guys are gonna sandbag themselves over here in those coastal cities, and if I'm ever planning, you know, to take those objectives, it's gonna be pretty hard to take. But anyway, good mission effects, nevertheless. That's pretty much it. We're doing pretty good. So guys, I'm gonna completing slamming on those Syrians there. I'm gonna keep you updated. So stay tuned, guys. Thanks you very much for watching. Okay, hello again, my good friends. This is just an update on the campaign so far, and it actually turns out that we managed to win this campaign. As you can see, I've taken both three coastal villages, or villages, actually not villages, but three coastal cities over here in Lebanon. This is Sur City, this is Beirut. Just let me make sure, but this is Beirut, and this is Salis, or Seidan, and majority of the installations in them. So those Lebanese villages are clear, so the Lebanese army can actually start regrouping and taking control back of those cities here. Now I'm moving on over here slightly to the east. I've also managed to announce myself in Damascus, and I managed to take actually this objective over here, which is Damascus city. Yeah, well, as you can see, the clock over here stopped, which I would imagine means campaign success. And of course, we have on day 2 the 73rd Carrier Present Task Force making their way east over here. As you can see, also NATO air forces, Allied air forces have set up their operations here. They have some, I would imagine, some AWACS here. No, actually some transport C-17s, I would think, supply and logistical resources there. But yeah, very impressed with this thing. We managed to wrap this thing up for I would go as far as saying 48 hours. I think I'm pretty close on that estimate. So I think the key to our success really were the keys to our success were managing flexible management of the squadron, and me as I took the role of squadron commander. I was actually able to flexibly assign missions and send sorties all over this theater when they were needed the most. So I think that really made the difference. As you can see, we focused over here. The majority of our efforts were focused over here in southern Lebanon, and we actually managed to pretty much clear this area, this entire area, and the remaining Syrian forces actually retreated over here through those through this high train over here to the north. The last time I saw them, they were gathering over here in Al Faris. It's also a coastal city there. So very good, a very good resolve for us. And now, funny enough, they actually retreated towards the north and not towards the east, which actually let me move over here just across the border with 2 or 3 tank battalions, several infantry divisions, and self-propelled M109 battery to move across there and just walk into Damascus and pretty much control everything from this point on, because remember, this is the capital, this is the main city of Syria, and taking it means really means a lot. Now, the enemy presence here is, I would say, is pretty sparse, because I actually flew some sorties over here, bombing targets into Damascus, and I saw very yeah, pretty sporadic enemy presence, and most of those were really soft skin vehicles. Several SA-17 batteries, actually battalions, and that was pretty much it. So very poorly defended capital over here. Uh, yeah, well, the Air Force, I mean, Syrians were not shying away from using all their assets. I even saw several MiG-25s in the theater. I don't know if that actually got into camera footage, but I think I saw several MiG-25s. They were actually, I don't know what they were doing, camp or something like that. Or maybe recon, I don't know, but they were flying lower than they would normally do. So I saw a lot of 21s, I saw 29s, and they were coming on numbers, especially the few several hours, the initial several hours of this campaign. Massive, really Syrian air presence there. Gradually, though, we managed to knock out a bunch of those control raiders there that were actually vectoring fighters in. We also managed to knock out a lot of those supply depots and there, which really depleted the fuel supply of the Syrians, and it really hindered their movement. As you saw, guys, on several occasions, they were barely moving. Probably, I don't know what they were doing, probably conserving fuel or whatever. But really, especially over here in Lebanon, very poorly prepared. I think very poorly prepared offensive from the Syrians. So we actually managed to push those guys out of there. So yeah, pretty happy. And this is really all that has to be said about this campaign. You know, I could also take just a quick look at our squadron. I was flying majority of the missions, actually not majority, but 100% of the missions I flew with this squadron, and actually is the 109 squadron. Great guys, top guys. For the mission readiness, 100%. I would say pretty close to 100%. So very reliable jets, and it's a very dry, very hot weather over here. And probably just yeah, probably humid just because this sea climate over here. You know, this is going way beyond what's actually simulated in BMS. But I would imagine you have to have a special equipment really to operate in this climate. And of course, over here you have this dry and very hot climate to the east. So a very interesting weather conditions, and we actually our guys I think flew 54 missions. Yeah, so our squadron did pretty decently. As you can see, all this combined, we have 21 air-to-air kills, and we're not even general purpose squadron. We're air-to-ground squadron specifically, so that I'm pretty impressed with that. And of course, air-to-ground kills 564, and I think the majority of those were actually all of those were ground units. So guys, you can pretty much see that we were pretty successful there. 564 vehicles destroyed. Now, of course, I can check myself up real quick. There I am, Captain. Yeah, my mission rating is good. I flew 7 stories with these guys here. I backed 5 air kills and 70 vehicles destroyed. And of course, 3 stationary targets. So those were here some radars and supply depots. Of course, we have a bunch of majors there, and as you can see, in majors, some of those guys higher. And of course, we have 3 colonels over here that actually didn't do as well. I'm actually thinking I think I actually hold the crown for most destroyed ground units, which I'm very happy with. There you can see now overall squadron did pretty awesome. Currently, we're an aircraft short. We should be, I think that we should be at 12 over here, but pretty good job. We actually lost 3 airframes and 1 pilot, so I don't like this. But overall, very happy, guys. Pretty swift action here. 48 hours managed to pretty much overrun this Syrian offensive. And yeah. Guys, thank you very much for watching. What I think I'm going to be doing is actually kicking off this Operation Solid Trust, and I think it's going to be a little bit more challenging there. We're going to see what kind of assets we have to play around with. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. You have been great, and thank you for all the support. Take care.